I've always enjoyed 3D, but 3D isn't for everything. The content has to be suited for the format.
If you can't learn to run with the pack, one of these days you'll be someone's dinner.
I know that as an audience member, I really appreciate it when a film is designed around 3D. And the first time I remember having that experience was in Avatar, when I felt that there was, the camera was moving in a way that accentuated it. It was shot natively in 3D. It was captured natively using the PACE system. Jim Cameron was a big proponent of 3D, and it showed. And I felt that seeing it in the big screen format with the 3D felt like something I'd never seen before. And so I think it really shows when you take the time to consider what the 3D version is going to be when you're on the set. And you do little things like let the camera drift, you use tricks, you set up, you compose the frame differently because you know that using not just the two dimensions of the frame, but also the depth of going into the image. I'm not always a fan of when it's coming out at you, but I think that the depth that you get, that it looks like you're looking into a window into another world, especially with a film like Jungle Book where everything's rendered in 3D, it really feels very defined and very rich. And so it makes for a much more dreamlike, immersive experience. We tried to watch the filming as we went in 3D. So we always had a monitor on the set that was 2D and a 3D one, and I would always check, and you adjust things like the interocular, the convergence. There's a lot of things you can control in 3D once you learn to understand it. And so whatever we were filming for real, I had a really good sense of what the 3D would be. However, when the visual effects came in, they would come in with 3D, and that's things that we would have designed and looked at and approved in 2D, but it's not till they're finally rendered that you start to see the full impact of the 3D. And for example, when Mowgli goes up into the trees and he confronts Kaa the snake, and you're involved in this environment with hanging vines, and the camera's moving around and there's fog, and the snake emerges from the fog. When it's in 3D, it makes you kind of squirm back, and you see it a little bit because a snake coming out of the tree slowly towards you really lends itself to the 3D treatment.
What are you doing so deep in the jungle?
And by making you feel that you're seeing a real thing in the frame, it all conspired to fool your mind in the big magic trick of this type of cinema, that you were actually looking at something that was really there. And the effect of that is, as an audience member, you feel much more engaged with the story. I feel a lot more emotionally when I watch it in its proper format, which is 3D. Hi, I'm Jon Favreau, and I'm inviting you to see The Jungle Book in stunning RealD 3D.